Today we shall discuss another problem on amalgamation. In the previous problem, we have followed net asset method based on the informations. Here, uh, first you go through the problem. This is the second problem. The following are the balance sheet of A Limited and B Limited as on 31st March. Share capital on both A and assets. Share capital 3 lakh A Limited, B Limited 1,50,000, reserve fund 60,000, 50,000, creditors 60,000, 40,000, bills payable 5,000, 10,000. Assets fixed asset 2,70,000 and 1,40,000. Debtors 80,000, 60,000, stock 50,000, 40,000, bills receivable 15,000, 4,000, bank 10,000, 6,000. Total of the given balance sheets 4,25,000 and 2,50,000 respectively A and B Limited. Both the companies decided to amalgamate and form C Limited. So A closes down its business as well as B closes down the business and C is a new company formed. So here C is a transferee company whereas A and B are transferor companies. To take over the assets and liabilities of both the companies. It is decided to take over assets and liabilities both the companies. There is no exceptions. Here, the shareholders of A Limited are issued 4 shares of 10 each at 12 rupee 50 paise per share in exchange of 3 shares in B Limited. So, as I told earlier, in every problem, whenever you get a problem, you have to see whether net payment method can be followed. See, net payment method is the total payment made by the transfer company to the shareholders of transfer company. Yes, here it says A Limited, shareholders A Limited are paid this much, so we have to calculate. Then it is a purchase net payment method. The assets and liabilities of B Limited are to be taken at book value subject to 5% provision on debtors and bills receivable and okay, debtors and bills receivable. Then 10% approved fixed assets. Goodwill of B Limited was valued at rupees 25,000. Pass the closing journal entries in the books of A Limited and prepare balance sheet of C Limited. This is asked. So A Limited B Limited transfer company calculation of purchase consideration first. Here, the method of purchase consideration I said need not be common for all company. In case of first, it is said that the shareholders of A Limited will get shares from B Limited. So here we can follow the net payment method, whereas in case of B Limited it is not possible because payment is not nothing mentioned about payment. It is only assets and liability agreed value given. So it is given in the problem that 4 shares of 10 each at 12 rupee 50 paise for every 3 shares held. So look into the share capital. Share capital of A Limited consists of 30,000 shares. Now the 4 shares for every 3 share in the sense 30 for 4 shares for 3 30 how much means of 30,004 divided by 3 is 40,000 shares. 40,000 shares of 10 each at rupees 12 and up. In the sense here there is a premium of 2 rupee 50 paise. So 40,000 into 12 rupee 50 paise becomes 5 lakh. 5 lakh is the purchase consideration payable by C Limited to the liquidator of A Limited. And mode of discharge as it is given in the form of shares. So 40,000 shares of rupees 10 each at 12 rupee 50 paise. 2 rupee 50 paise premium you have to consider in the books of transferee company while passing entries. Then in case of B Limited, you can't follow net payment method, then should be net asset method like a previous problem. Total assets taken over, assets at 10% deduct value is given fixed asset, sundry debtors 5% provision, stock at book value, and bills receivable. Is it here? It is given that point B, assets and liability of B Limited are taken over are to be taken over at book value subject to 5% provision debtors and bills receivable. So there is exception. 10% of fixed asset, goodwill is additional thing. So fixed asset 10% less 1,26,000, sundry debtor 5% provision 57,000, stock as it is at book value, bills receivable again 5% provision 83,000, bank since it is realized in the realized form taken over but at book value itself 6,000, goodwill value given. Total agreed value of assets 2,57,800 less liabilities taken over, there are only two liabilities. When you look into share capital, reserve funds are pertaining to shareholders, then it is creditors and bills payable. So now the total of these two liability 50,000, purchase consideration is 2,07,800. Here also at 10 rupees shares at 12.5 per share, when you divide, you get 16,624 shares. As it is said in the journal entries in the books of A Limited, it's a transfer company, you write within bracket transferor company. And problem says assets and liabilities. C Limited formed to take over the assets and liabilities of both the company. In the sense, all assets and liabilities of A Limited taken over. So transfer all assets including bank to the debit of realization account, entry realization account debit to each asset that is at book value. Remember, assets should be transferred whether taken or not at book value, means balance sheet value. Then second entry, sundry creditors account debit, book value again, bills payable, because it said that assets and liabilities taken over, means both the assets and liabilities taken over, so both the liabilities taken over at book value. So 65 credit to realization. Then third entry to record purchase consideration due, purchase consideration due from C Limited. So C Limited account should be debited and it will appear in the credit side realization account 5 lakh as calculated above. Then settlement of purchase consideration, in the sense receipt of purchase consideration from C Limited by A Limited, that is in the form of shares. So shares in C Limited account debit to C Limited account, to close C Limited account when it is received. Then no other aspect. So profit or loss in the realization account, after preparing, you have to prepare that in the rough. Say assets realization debited for 4,25,000, credited once for 65,000, then for 5 lakh. So 5,65,000 credit side total and debit side total 2,25,000. So 1,40,000 profit, because credit side exceed the debit side, difference in the realization account, debit side of realization to give debit to realization, entry realization account debit to shareholders account, transfer of realization profit to shareholders account. Then transfer all assets pertaining to shareholders to their account. Here share capital account and share reserve fund account, nothing else, even no miscellaneous items. So total 3,60,000. Then final payment to shareholders. See, when you prepare, shareholders account has to be prepared in rough. Say credit in the credit side, in the shareholders account it will appear like this: by share capital 3 lakh, by reserve fund 60,000, by realizing 1,40,000. So 1,40,000, 62 lakh plus 3, 5 lakh, 5 lakh total due. Then it is paid in the form of shares purchase. So shareholders account, shares in C Limited account. In the fourth entry, you have debited shares in C Limited, now that is closed. Like journal entry in the books of B Limited, it is also another transfer company. Transfer all assets to the debit of realization account at book value, that is at the balance sheet value, not the agreed value, balance sheet value. Those assets which shows the balance in the balance sheet should be closed by giving that to the respective credit to the respective account. Then same creditors and bills payable 40,000 and 10,000 total realization. And third entry, that is when PC is due, purchase consideration due from C Limited to B Limited. C Limited account debited to realization account 2,07,800 as calculated above. Now settlement again in the form of shares only. It is given both the companies settle in the form of shares. Shares in C Limited account debited to C Limited account 2,07,800. Then when you balance realization account, you will get the difference in the sense, again profit it is. You see, debited with assets for 2,50,000, then credited with the liability 50,000, purchase consideration 2,07,000. So credit side total will be 2,57,800, whereas debit side 2,50,000. Thereby 7,800 difference in the debit side, in the sense profit. Credit exceeds the debit, so give debit to realization account. Entry realization account debit to shareholders account, being realization profit transfer to shareholders account. Then transfer all shareholders items to their account. There are two items on the liability side, in this credit balance. To transfer, give debit to them. Share capital account debit, reserve fund account debit 1,50,000 to shareholders account 2 lakh. Transfer of share capital to shareholders account. Shareholders account credited now with 2 lakh, and profit again credited 7,800. 2 lakh 7,800 is due, and it is settled by giving the shares, and the exactly amount tallies with the purchase consideration account. Then you are asked to prepare balance sheet. Remember, opening balance sheet, it is a balance sheet of C Limited. C Limited asset, say date of formation maybe 31st March 15 or 1st April. It is for share capital, liability side 40,000 issued to A Limited plus 16,624 to B. Total 56,624 of rupees 10 each. 56, yeah, 5,66,000 to 40. Then reserves and surplus there, security premium. See, security premium, it is yeah, 16 lakh 6,000 into 2.5. Let me confirm, 14,560. And secured loan, nothing. Unsecured loan, nothing. Then current liability and provision. Sunday credit account debit 1 lakh. Bills payable account, not to debit. Sunday creditors 1 lakh and bills payable. This is together. Total of both. See there, bills payable. Second case 10,000, and first case it is 5,000. Like total, it is better if you show both the items together. Creditors also, total of A and B. Then fixed assets, first goodwill 25,000 plus. In case of B, you have to total find pass the third entry. Third entry in the sense all assets debit at a taken over value, that is see there, not this, you can get in the purchase consideration calculations. See there, 2,26,000, sorry, 1,26,000, 57,000, 40,000, 3,800, and 6,000 plus. Not that. It is in case of A Limited. I'm sorry. A Limited assets and liability are to total of 2,70,000, 80,000, 50,000, 15,000, and 40,000, because nothing mentioned about this. So A Limited assets at a 4,25,000 minus liabilities 2,65,000 plus 5. So it is say 65 credit liabilities 65,000, then 5 lakh for PC paper, total 5,65,000 minus 4,25,000 total assets. Third entry you need to pass in case of A Limited. Let me confirm. When you pass third entry in the books of C Limited, say each assets account debit, fixed assets, Sunday data, stock, bills receivable, bank account, total it is 4,25,000. 2 liabilities, creditors 60,000, other one 5,000, so it is 65,000, and 2 business purchase account 5 lakh, total will be 5,65,000. 5,65,000 credit total, 4,25,000 debit total. Thereby you'll get a 40,000 difference highlighted, or which is shown in the bold letters there, right, highlighted. So that 25,000 in case of B Limited, 40,000 in case of A Limited, total 65,000. Fixed assets together, sundry debtors also together, stock together, both milk perishable, bank together, it will be 7,22,800. That 40 plus 56,000, 566, 715, 47 years. This is about the balance sheet. Balance sheet total 7,22,000. Four lakh plus 4 lakh is 4 lakh plus 1,66,20. 1,66,000. Yes, it is 5,66,000. This is all about the solution of this problem, and contain another problem next